What's up, y'all? Will here at Schedulefly. Here is another in our Timeless Advice series, and this is from, once again, our first book. This is a 12-year-old book, but it still has a lot of good advice in it. This is Emad Yacoub, and he is he's the CEO of Glowbal Group up in Vancouver. Massive group, been very successful. And he started the group in 2002, so 20 years in now. I believe he's still running it. And he was an interesting dude. I really enjoyed talking to him for this book. We talked about, that sort of open-ended question I asked a lot of folks for this book is, why do so many restaurants fail? And he had a very clear, simple, concise answer, which is easy to understand, but also easy to forget when you're in the middle of it. So we will get to that in a minute. Brief word from our sponsors. Our first sponsor is Schedulefly. That's our company. 15 years of serving restaurants, and here we are today with about 6,000 customers. We have a very simple, intuitive, point and click, plug and play restaurant employee scheduling software. And we back that up with absolutely phenomenal customer support. And we're very proud of that. And, I saw a statistic today. It was actually a company that we've gotten to know. They ran a survey and asked their customers, which are also restaurants, most of them, 1-2 location type folks. They said, what do you do for employee scheduling? And 250 responses, I think they got. Half of those restaurants were on pencil and paper or Excel. I'm trying to remember that. I don't remember what percentage were on Schedulefly. There's, other scheduling software, so some people use different ones, but half of them, a full half of them, were just on pencil and paper or Excel. So if you're in that boat, we'd love an opportunity to earn your business. Go to schedulefly.com, click free trial. You get a 30-day free trial. No billing or anything on the front end. We're not going to get your card. We're actually just going to not do anything unless you need us. And if you do need us, we're going to do everything that you need. And we're going to be very easy to reach and help you. But otherwise, jump in there. You'll know pretty quickly whether you like it. If you're on Excel or you're on pencil and paper, you're on something that's not very efficient, that results in phone calls and fire drills and all kinds of craziness when somebody drops a shift or people need to trade shifts or, whatever, we're going to make that real easy for you. A click of a button and everybody can get a text. The entire employee group can get a text letting them know what's happening, whether that's something going on with the shift or whether it's anything for any reason. Schedulefly has great scheduling and communication software. We love what we do. We love serving restaurants and independent hospitality businesses, and we would enjoy a chance to hopefully make life easier for you. So if you go to schedulefly.com, 30-day free trial, my personal cell phone is right there on the trial sign-up page, so I'd be more than happy to speak with you. If you have questions or want to learn more before signing up, call me, text me, and let's talk. Our second sponsor is Flip, F-L-Y-P, Flip Mobile Banking. Great product, great group of guys. We know Gary and BJ who started Flip, and they've built a wonderful business, mobile banking. Right now, they have a checking account and a rewards-based debit card. Tons and tons of things in the product roadmap. But for now, you get a checking account with no minimum balance, none of these account fees that all these other banks like to charge, and you get a rewards-based debit card. So, as most credit cards these days are rewards-based, when you use your Flip debit card, every time you use it, you pull out your app on your phone and you spin the Flip wheel. And you might win Flip coins, which you can compile and use to purchase things, or you might win cash back, and you could win 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, 50%, 100% cash back. In fact, you can get up to 110% cash back. We had a schedule fly customer who recently got 100% cash back. We had another schedule fly customer who got 23% cash back. So there are lots of fun ways to win with Flip. Every single time you spend, you get to spin that wheel. So it sort of gamifies the spending process. And they're going to take great care of you as well. If you want to get your direct deposit set up on Flip, then, especially if you're getting a check right now, and owners and managers, listen in on this. I mean, if you've got staff that are getting checks, you should tell them about Flip. It's a great employee benefit. They're going to get paid, they can get paid 2 days early, up to 2 days early. And again, there's no monthly maintenance fee. There's no minimum balance in their checking account. These folks are, not feeing people to death, which is where banks make a lot of their money. It's one of the things we like about them so much. Also, when you sign up for Flip, and again, that's FLYP, look for it in the App Store, use the promo code ScheduleFly. And if you use that and you spend $100 in the first month that you have your debit card, they're going to give you $20. No questions asked. Just spend $100 in the first 30 days, and you'll get that $20. So, flipmoney.com. Check out Flip in the App Store, FLYP. And that is all. Let's get back to the answer to the question: is why do so many restaurants fail? And this is a short and sweet answer. Emad said, quote, I always say, let's take the egos out of it. At the end of the day, it's a business. If you approach it through your ego, you'll fail. When I interview people, I tell them, okay, let's say I was going to build you a restaurant. It's going to be 40 seats, and you're going to be cooking for superstars and princesses and kings. Your name is going to be one of the best chefs in the city. With 40 seats, you'll be working 6-7 days a week because you'll be the only one that can do it. Or we could open a fish and chip stand, and the line will be around the block 7 days a week, and it will be very profitable, and you don't have to be there much. Which are you going to own? It's funny how the people who picked the first one took the business sense out of it. We don't hire them. We're in the business to make money. It's not about egos. End quote. I love that. Egos can really cause problems in business. There's actually a great book called Ego is the Enemy. It's written by a guy named Ryan Holiday, and he wrote a whole book called Ego is the Enemy. Our egos can certainly cause lots and lots of problems. They cause us to think emotionally and not with business sense. They cause us to make short-term myopic decisions, emotionally charged decisions, and not think about the long term and be patient and calm and do things the right way. So it's a great piece of business, a great piece of business advice, whether you're opening a restaurant or in any kind of business, but certainly in the restaurant world, and we know of people, right, that are famous restaurant people, and they clearly have a big ego, and, some of them may do well, some of them may have a lot of publicity, and then you find out later that, they're dead broke, and, or their restaurants weren't doing well, even though they had a great name. And ego can really be a big part of so many problems in business. And Emad just said it so well. I love the example that they give, new hires that scenario. Which one would you pick? And the ones that pick the first one, they don't hire those folks because they know that ego is going to be a problem. So more good, timeless advice coming soon. Actually think that we're going to have one, if not two, long form episodes here in the next week. So fingers crossed, stay tuned. And we appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Spread the word about this podcast. Tell everybody you know that's interested in hospitality and restaurants about it. If you if you're on a platform like iTunes where you can rate us, we'd love a rating. Anyway, anytime you spread the word on social media or give a rating here, it helps because more people get to hear this podcast and hopefully benefit from it. So we appreciate you and we thank you, and we will talk again soon. See you.